Skins. Who doesn't love skins? Welcome to another Dota update where Valve finally got their shit together. The new Compendium is exactly what we should have gotten ever since they've removed the Battle Pass system for TI. Actual proper rewards for being good at guessing, new fantasy elements, and guess what, it's somehow all free unless you want to get talent, team supporter packs, or the miniature TI figurine. The thing that I've hated the most about the last 3 compendiums was that it just felt like an empty, soulless battle pass that you have to either invest in or grind for little to no real rewards. These things aren't prizes worth grinding your ass off or paying insane sums of money for. It's just weird. Now listen, the skin rewards that you get aren't new skins. You get purple colored old immortals, which do look very cool, and old arcanas, but I think that this is more than enough. There's absolutely no need to get something more insane than this. Unless we're getting it for newer heroes. I feel like old sets and immortals are just stacking up on older heroes because they are more appealing and also more played. And it is totally unfair, but the thing is, Valve prioritizes profits, which, let's face it, if the community wouldn't be so obsessed with playing Pudge or Juggernaut, that wouldn't be an issue anymore, but that's life basically. They didn't really make new ones, but they've also made them free, technically speaking, which again will suffice. I totally love the new fantasy and predictions look, especially the title thing. You can change those titles based on your player's characteristics, but I find it funny that the game randomized my picks as their opposite respective titles. You basically should match the titles with what the players would probably do in game. Like, you should match Queen, a very aggressive mid laner, with the pacifist title since he will most likely get some kills. I also love how the predictions tab looks like right now. It's actually very sweet. To be fair, at this point it could have looked like this during the compendiums too, but I haven't bought one ever since 2022, so I'm sorry for my incompetence on this particular matter. Team wallpapers are now free for everyone and they look gorgeous. My personal favorite has to be the Constellation loading screen. It looks good and it's actually well thought, but my personal team wallpaper favorite has to be Heroics. It looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think Heroic will go that far into the tourney, but at least they've got the best looking loading screens. My least favorite has to be wildcards though. I feel like it should have been way more colorful than this, but oh well. I like that we finally got a community talent bundle because I feel like that will sort of bring more players from these respective communities, and to be honest, I feel like the Filipino voice lines are really funny. When you actually hover your cursor over translations, you can actually see what they actually mean, which is kinda cool. I don't speak any of the languages listed here on the entire talent bundle lists besides English, but I feel like we do need some variety. As things stand, I think Valve sort of realized that they had to change something because it just wasn't working out that well. The last 3 compendiums sucked. The random treasures throughout the year sucked too. I feel like the Quartos Curios and the new remastered compendium totally slap. They make sense, they're totally what we needed. I feel like they will probably lock the next event behind the paywall though, because I don't think they're making too much of these things. Yeah, I know they're making most of their revenue off Steam, but they still need to ensure that their games also make lots of money. To be fair, if I were Valve right now, I would try to change the matchmaking system, and I'd also try to sort of distribute everyone in lesser MR brackets. This is how I would do it as shown on the screen. The reason why I think 13k to 17k should sort of be in the same MR bracket is because you've got like, what, 2k people playing there, so I think that would totally make sense. I feel like matchmaking as a whole just feels bad right now. It also sometimes makes me look or even already transform me into a bad and toxic person, especially in pubs, because it just feels like a totally toxic environment right now. And honestly, whenever I don't like playing a game that much, I just play at like 30% of my actual skill or just stop altogether, which has totally happened during the summer. I literally stopped playing and then I started playing again, but I have been playing poorly lately. A fresh start would totally be welcome right now. If you have another opinion on the new compendium and the current state of matchmaking, I'd like to hear your opinion in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching the video till the end, and I would also appreciate liking it and subscribing to my channel, and as always, I'll see you in another video.
It's established now. I can't live in a country town anymore. I have to be around people